What's good, everybody? This is a Take the Nerd Out show. I'm John Marco. This is
Shimmer.
I'm more into anime. He's more into
Comics.
And we are here to talk shit. Shimmer, tell me what. Well, we haven't seen each other in probably 2 weeks.
2
now?
weeks, yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
But one, catch me up. But first, tell me what you're nerdy about this week.
What I'm nerding about this week is there's been a bunch of conventions that have been happening these past 2 weeks, so I've been looking into that.
Yeah.
I also was in Bali the past week, so that was awesome. Really fun. I'm still a little sick, jet lagged, but yeah, now we're here, and so that's what I'm nerding about. How about you?
Same, man. It's been honestly like a really busy last 2 weeks. Like,
You don't look tired.
oh, I'm exhausted. Wait, are you being sarcastic?
No, you genuinely don't look tired.
Well, today I actually like slept in. Like my alarm went off. You know, I tried to wake up at like 5. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm sleeping at 7. I'm sleeping till at least 7 or 8, just because I'm like I don't want to look exhausted on camera. But yeah, no, it's been busy. I did DreamCon last week. It was my first DreamCon, so I definitely want to tell you about how that went. And then Anime Expo the week before, we both did. We didn't even see each other.
We didn't see each other at all.
I was like texting. I'm like, yo, like I'm pulling up. And then like once you get there, I don't know if you can relate to this. Like my phone becomes more of a tool for my interviews that I'm not even like looking like at my messages. Like if messages come in, if calls come in, like I'm not looking at it because I have all my questions written down. But it's been crazy, honestly. Like 2 of the biggest cons of the year for me. I haven't even like gone through any of the footage yet.
Wow, that's great. I mean, neither have I. And there's a convention that I went to previous week, and I still haven't looked at footage for that.
Which one was that? Was that back home?
That was Fan Expo.
Anaheim.
But yeah, this episode we have a bunch of topics. Definitely talking about conventions. Talking about what I watched on the plane to Bali. A bunch of news like the new Superman, new Batman. I'm watching the Odyssey tomorrow. New anime topics.
Yeah.
Solo leveling, Naruto.
A lot going on. I mean, it's that time of year where a lot of press things are coming out.
Dude, it's a lot to grind, bro. Like
it's a lot to grind. It's like I want to be grateful for it all, but sometimes I'm just like, can it just like stop?
Yeah, slow down.
Because I told my girl, I don't remember when was the last time I just like spent all day in bed.
Yeah.
Like, I used to do that all the time in college.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can't remember when was the last time I did that.
No, but even if you do that, like, now we have to grind watching TV shows. So it's like, grinding, relaxing. Like,
such a tough life, right?
Yeah,
like, I need to watch Game of Thrones.
Oh,
like,
dang it, dude.
Life sucks.
But yeah, we have some good news as well. We have our first patron.
Yes.
So
oh, my God.
That's so awesome.
Dude, it's just, sorry to cut you off, but that's just humbling, honestly, because, like, we just started. And maybe they like what they see, but also I think a part of it is, like, maybe some people have been dying to support us in any way. So it's just like, oh, finally, like, 2 of the creators that I really rock with, like, I can directly support them in a way that is accessible. Only $5 a month, but it goes a long way for us.
Yeah, and you get a bonus episode, and we talk about Pokemon Smasher Pass.
Which, yeah, we still got to put some of those out.
Yeah. So, yeah, we do a lot of fun games on the Patreon and maybe talk about some extra stuff. But, yeah, it's been a fun, journey so far.
Yeah.
I think the clips have been fun, seeing people's conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody watch Supergirl, and they, like, tagged us both. And I was like, oh, this, like, did our clip, like, influence?
I think that was my friend Marge.
Yeah.
That was my friend Marge, which I spent a good amount of time with her at Anime Expo. I'm glad that, like, we didn't, like, shit on it, like, along with everybody else. Like, we were, like, very, I think, objective. Because, like, this movie was okay. It's just not trash.
Yeah.
She felt the same way.
Okay.
She was just like, okay. Like, I was afraid that she was going to walk away feeling like, oh, that movie was great.
Yeah.
They're hating.
Yeah.
But she was like, nah, that shit was very mid.
Yeah. But, yeah, we had Anime Expo that we both attended.
Yes,
not last
Crowd
weekend.
Expo.
Crowd Expo. 2 weekends ago. Anime Expo had the highest attendees with 422,000, and they posted it like a flex.
It's not a flex.
It's not a
It's
flex.
definitely not a flex. And, like, I love Anime Expo, but especially after going to, like, DreamCon last week, Anime Expo used to be my favorite con. I don't know if it is anymore. I think it's anti-creator.
It's more corporate.
I think it's way more corporate, which is great because you get a lot more brand presence. The Crunchyroll booth. I don't know if you had any time to see any of the booths, but super impressive. Like they had some My Hero stuff. They had so many good things, but like as a creator there, like my friends, like we were all set up in the lobby, which we think is like a safe place to set up. They like kicked us all out and threatened to like revoke our badges if we didn't like pack our stuff up.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like in the main lobby
area? In the main lobby area. Like right outside the exhibition
Wait, when did
hall.
this happen? Saturday?
This was
Sunday?
Saturday, I believe, around like 2 p.m.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was there Thursday and Friday only. And my experience was, I mean, it was pretty decent, but it was super packed. And I didn't get my badge in the mail. So I waited like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, no, you told me about that. And I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, and I was like, dang, okay. So you can't wait for the badge. It takes forever. And I'm like, what's going on? And yeah, it was just way more packed. And the first time I went 2 years ago, it was super packed then as well. And I'm like, okay, they went over capacity. The fire marshal had to stop people from coming in.
Yeah, no, I was talking to Trace from Impound Comics, right? And they went out to go get food, right? They had that whole area with like all the like Japanese restaurants, which was low-key fire because they feature a lot of like local Japanese restaurants like from LA, so they're actual like businesses that are being like put on the forefront. But if you go out there and you went out there at that time, you weren't able to like get back in for a period of time. The fire marshal wasn't letting people in, like you said. But one thing that I didn't think about is like, what if you had just gotten there that day?
Yeah.
Like you're just getting there and you're trying to get through and you're not being let inside to a con that you paid $200 for.
Plus hotel, plus accommodations. You probably spent $400 to get there.
Maybe a flight.
Maybe a flight. $500+, and you can't even get in.
That's crazy. And like that on top of like being kicked out. And it was such a like a juxtaposition for me because as we're getting kicked out, right? I'm actually not even with my friends. I'm getting the text, but I left my equipment with them because I had to go run all the way to the West Hall or something to do an interview with Anime Expo Light, I think is what they called it. So they were doing like a live stream where they were essentially like highlighting like certain creators. So I got an email. They're like, hey, do you want to hop on the stream? We'll interview you about your experience as an interviewer at Anime Expo. I'm like, oh, that's great. Awesome. Like I would love to. So it's like in one breath, I'm getting like celebrated by the AX team and they're like super curious about my journey. But then the security is like kicking us out saying I can't do interviews here. So I'm like, make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's weird.
I think it's way more chaotic than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they need a new venue or they just need to limit the amount of tickets that they sell, which I think is a better move because if it sells out, it sells out. You can't get in. And it's a better experience for everyone else. But I think they just want to make way more money. And I'm like, you have all these sponsors. You're probably making an insane amount of money regardless. Like, how much more money do you want?
No, it just speaks to the corporate greed.
Yeah.
Like, there's enough people there.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You know, you want to scale. But if you do want to scale, like, genuinely, like, at least just have, like, your what do you call it? Like, the people who are going, like, keep their safety in mind.
Yeah.
Because, you know, another creator, Daniel, he was talking about, like, what if there was, like, a real, like, safety hazard and you had to, like, get everybody out of the building? Like, how are you going to do that?
Yeah, no, it's impossible. And yeah, but I think it was still worth it. Like, it was still fun seeing all your friends, seeing everyone, seeing people you see online, people you want to collaborate with. I think I met a lot of people and I saw a lot of people that I knew.
Yeah.
We didn't run into each other, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? You would think. Where were you doing a lot of your interviews?
I was in the middle, Thursday and Friday, but I heard you weren't. Like,
I think at that time I was in the entertainment hall for a little bit, which I ended up getting kicked out of after a few hours.
Oh, dang.
Which is a normal thing. Usually you're not allowed to film like on the floor, but I always like to, I'm a ask for forgiveness, not permission type of creator.
And also your style of videos, you have that like red carpet.
Yeah.
Like you have that look.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice, yeah.
I think that room was blue, so I was like, okay, we got a little blue carpet, so it'd be a little bit different. But it is awesome, man. Like, I do appreciate seeing like anime like on its biggest stage, and it really is. Like, there were so many announcements that came out. Like, I know Black Clover season, I don't know, 7 or whatever, maybe season 5, I don't know. The new Black Clover season, they like premiered the first like episode, and everybody was telling me how they had just like gotten out of that. There was a Cyberpunk, I think they dropped the trailer for that. Which shout out to Cyberpunk because the main character is Dominican, which is fire. There's not technically a Dominican Republic in the world, but he's from Santo Domingo, which is the capital of Dominican Republic. Okay. And his mom is clearly Hispanic. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together. He's Dominican in my book.
And then I think they showed something else. But yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff, I think, there. Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. But like, the juxtaposition, and I know I just said that word twice, but comparing to DreamCon, which I went the week after, I'm like, oh, this is I low-key enjoyed that way more.
Yeah, how was that? How was DreamCon? I heard a lot of great things.
Significantly smaller. I don't know, maybe let's say roughly like 40 to 60,000 attendees.
I saw way more clips from DreamCon than I did from Anime Expo.
Yeah, the energy's just different, man. The energy's just different. And like I came up in like music as a rapper, so like I've never had a problem saying this. Like most of like the coolness that comes from America comes from Black people.
Yeah.
And DreamCon, like so much of how anime has become popular is due to Black people. So like a convention like DreamCon really just like takes like all the cool Black creators and puts them all in like one space, which I like really enjoy, like being accepted and like welcomed, which that's the whole vibe, you know. Like you see so many Black cosplayers, like, and how much racism they experience. I don't know if you've ever seen like on social media.
Dude, it's crazy.
No, it's absolutely
They're
wild.
like, you're not supposed to cosplay that because of what? Your skin color?
Yeah, or like they'll like, I can't even say some of the things that I've seen online. Like it's absolutely crazy. So like to have this safe space and to see them get the brand recognition too. Like McDonald's was out there giving away free Happy Meals.
Oh wow.
In DreamCon, I'm like, wow. Like RDC is like in terms of partnerships and like showcasing, like it's so fire. They had a YouTube lounge, which I was mad because they didn't have any food in the YouTube lounge. So I'm like, why did I apply to get into this lounge? There's no perks except the photo op.
Damn,
I'm just promoting you guys.
You fancy. Where's my food?
There's certain things like as a creator that I expect, and I'm never like, oh, like I need this or I mean in this instance, yes. But I don't know, man. Like, you know, when we got like, I'm sure when you went to the Jackass premiere, they gave you some free food.
Yeah, they did.
That's the bare minimum. I feel like give me some free booze, because that's also just good business.
Yeah.
Because people are way more likely to post about your event if they're a little, you know, off the goose. Maybe had a little slider, like, you know. Okay. That's just good business.
Like a YouTube slider, they stamp the logo on the slider.
Put the that'd be fire. Yeah. Like a, you know, like a little toast like press. Okay. Like, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
It was cool. The YouTube lounge did disappoint me, but I was thankful that they at least let me in.
Yeah. But how was the like overall convention? Was it like packed? You said it was significantly smaller, so was it like comfortable?
Smaller. The energy was just different. Like, so my friend Professor Dofi, he does boards. Like he was doing this board like, bring back this anime character or keep them dead.
Oh gotcha. Right? I thought you were gonna talk about another board.
No.
I don't know if you know the one I'm talking about.
Maybe.
I saw one. It was like, are they allowed? Do they have the N-word pass? And people are like putting Goku, Piccolo, like it's crazy.
No, that one I did not see, and I'm glad that they didn't pull me for that one, because I don't think I have the jurisdiction to decide that. But it was just to keep this anime person dead, or bring them back to life. And when my friend was doing the board, he had just interviewed Straw Hat Goofy. So like there was already like a crowd around us. Anybody who does board content, usually at DreamCon, there'll be a lot of people who like want to engage. So he brings me in, and I'm just like, dude, there's like 40 people watching while you do this. I'm like, I don't know if I'm the best person for this. Yeah. He's like, nah, bro, come on, you got this. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I'm like yelling, like I'm doing this content while there's like 50 people watching me, and I'm like yelling at them, like explaining them my takes. But like it was so fun, man. The after parties were dope. I saw Slim Jimmy from Ray Shremmerd.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Tia Corinne. Shout out to Jason, who puts together Trap Sushi.
It's crazy. Slim Jimmy, like I remember he like commented on one of my videos.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, when are we doing an interview? I just like posted it, and he's like, dude, I'm down. And I'm like, what the heck? And he followed back, and I'm like, dude, I did the Black Beetle challenge, like
no, literally
like 10 years ago, and now you're like huge in the anime space.
No, it's really cool to see him like just like fully like lean into it. It seems like very genuine.
Slim Jimmy, we need you on the pod.
Oh, I would love to have him. And he's been collaborating. I know he did a video with Kumar. I don't know if you ever met. You met Kumar.
Yeah.
Shonen Showdown. A few other people. And I'm not gonna lie, I had my little like moment where I'm just like, damn, yo, maybe I have like made
motion.
It.
You have motion, bro.
When he pulled up to the club, I was like, yo, what's up, Slim Jimmy? And he was like, yo, like he was like excited to see me.
He knew you.
And I'm like, dude, like we're not gonna act like I'm not like a fan of you. Like even outside of Black Beatles, Ray Shremmerd was like, somebody come get her. Like that first album of theirs was really good. I hope they come back together. Sway Lee obviously is Sway Lee.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Ever since he did the Spider-Man soundtrack, I never turned back. What was that song? I keep check.
Yeah, Sunflower.
Yeah, Sunflower. Yeah, exactly. But no, it was really good. It was just cool. I really wanted to see Tony Stadavici. You know Tony?
Who's that?
I used to say Tony Stavocci.
Okay.
But he's like this like white guy with like long curly hair. He does like comedy skits.
Gotcha.
He did this one with like the voice actor of Naruto like once like years ago where she was like basically doing the talk no jutsu on him and like calling him a loser.
Yeah.
He's a legendary creator. He would have been my dream interview, but I didn't see him.
Okay. What would you rate DreamCon out of 10?
Oof. I would say 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay.
10 out of 10, honestly, and I think it's only going to keep getting bigger. It's tough. They're like big, but they don't have the funding yet. So like they also had line problems. I don't think they had the resources to mail everybody their badge.
Yeah.
I got really lucky because on my first day I went in through the vendor entrance because I went in with Impound, so I didn't have to wait on the line. But they had some things that I think they're still like working out because they're growing, but I think they're getting bigger faster than they're able to handle it in some aspects. But for the most part, I would say it's a 10 out of 10 con.
My friend from Scotland, he flew here. Then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to DreamCon." So we literally have people from Scotland going to DreamCon.
Wow. Was he like a fan of RDC?
I think so. Yeah, he was a fan of RDC and like everything going on there.
Yeah.
Were there a bunch of streamers there too?
So many streamers.
Yeah.
So many streamers. Everybody's just like, and I didn't even know that they call it. They're like, oh, IRL streaming. I'm just like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like it means like when you stream like out in public.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what everybody's doing.
Yeah, that's a new wave. What would you rate Anime Expo?
For what it is, I would say this year was if I'm rating it, like, when you rate Kanye, you got to rank him against his own albums. So to me, this was like a 6.
I would say the same thing.
Against other cons, it's a 10 out of 10 con. But for Anime Expo, I feel like they could have got some things better.
Yeah, it's like a 6.5. And I feel like they haven't improved. Like,
no.
You should improve, the bigger it gets. I know we're talking a lot about conventions, but I wanted to bring up this point. I saw a TikTok, and people are saying that Anime Expo might be the next Coachella in terms of there's just like a bunch of influencers going for the sake of influencing, for the sake of clout, for the sake of pictures, and not really for the convention or for animes. And some people are maybe even LARPing at the anime conventions.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? And do you think that's true?
I'm guessing price is also part of it.
In terms of what?
Like they're saying because it's getting so expensive.
That too.
Well, if that is part of it, if you think that, I don't think you've ever been to Coachella. I've never been to Coachella. Coachella is like a $10,000 experience. Like if you want to like get hotels, cars, like all that stuff, the tickets on themselves. But in terms of influencers, I feel like you see what you want to see. Like, yeah, there's going to be annoying guys like me with a tripod and a camera who's going to ask you for a hot take. But like, that's like 5% of the people who are actually at the convention. Yeah. I don't think that that's the case. I think, of course, there's going to be more and more creators, but more often than not, it's just people who like are excited to cosplay, excited to see a new panel. I don't think creators are taking over the cons. I think if anything, we're adding to them.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we're like overshadowing anything. I don't think like it's going to be like, oh, only influencers like want to go. Like, yeah, that exists, but like there's 433,000 people who went to Anime Expo. I bet you maybe like 2,000 of those are creators.
Yeah.
Like there's just no way.
100%. I do think, however, there will be a point where we'll start seeing celebrities try to get in on this, whether it's for like natural promotion of something, of their new movie or something like that. They dress up as something just to like get attention, because these places garner a lot of attention, And so, like, I saw an AI picture of, like, Messi and Mbappe and stuff like that. They're dressed up as, like, Naruto characters. And I was like, you know what? I could see this happening 5 years from now. I
could see it. I mean, they want to go, like, where things are popping. We saw how many people acted like they loved hip-hop in 2016, and then, like, now they make country music, Yeah. So it's just, like, bound to happen.
Yeah, don't make fun of Post Malone like that.
I give Post a pass because he's good at anything he does.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other, like Miley Cyrus, It's like
I love Miley Cyrus.
I love Miley Cyrus too, but she took off them Jordans and never looked back.
Yeah, she should go back. Honestly, I thought she.
Honestly, I like that era when she was with Mike Will Made It.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've even had like this one guy from a music label like hit me up and was like, "Oh, I want you to interview my artists," and I'm like, "Do they like anime?" I'm like, "Do you know what like my page is about?" And like, They're like, not really. And I'm like, so you want like the sauce of like the anime community, but like you have to at least like they want to siphon from it, but it's like, no, this is like an ecosystem. It's like if she just started watching anime tomorrow, sure, we can talk about it. But if she's never watched anime, what business do I have?
Yeah, what's the point?
Video games or comic books, like anything. I'm like, throw me a bone.
Yeah,
You can't just like get into this community without some barrier of entry.
Yeah.
You know?
No, 100%. But yeah, I was at Bali while you were at DreamCon.
Yes, tell me about Bali. I've always wanted to go.
Bali was amazing. Weather was great. Jet lag, honestly, I took the business class flight. That was amazing. Laying down, sleeping, super comfortable.
Is that first class or is that the one right before?
It's right before.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. So business class, I think you internationally you can equate it to maybe first class in if you're going US.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was amazing.
Damn.
Like they serve you dinner. Like we slept amazing.
Could you like how far is the recline game?
Full.
Damn. So you're flat.
You're flat. Yeah.
Oh, that's basically first class.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you're flat, and as soon as we got to Bali, like we didn't really feel the jet lag because it was just we were just that comfortable. We slept really well.
That's how the other side lives.
Yeah. No, it was amazing. So on the way back, obviously we took economy.
Yeah.
And that still wasn't bad either, but obviously
how long is the flight, I mean?
I think it was like 12, 13 hours.
Sheesh.
And then on the way back, it was like 14, 15.
Damn.
But yeah, no, super nice. And Bali's amazing. There's a lot of, you can still get like fast internet. You can still get like your coffees and food, and it's really cheap. Like an hour and a half Uber was like $14.
Wow.
And yeah, it was crazy.
That's wild. I guess it makes sense though with the dollar amount or like how the dollars break down.
No, it was great. And people are super nice. Views are amazing. Weather was great. And I went there for a wedding, so the wedding was awesome too.
That's awesome.
And
did you cry at the wedding?
No, I didn't cry at the wedding.
I'd be crying at weddings, bro.
It's funny because like, actually, maybe I like eyes got watery because like this is one of my friends that I wouldn't expect to ever get married.
He was the ain't shit friend for the longest. Like,
it's just goofy.
Maybe there is hope for us.
he's just like a hella goofy friend. So I'm just like, no way. And he already has a kid. And because they got like court marriaged like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So this is just like the event
for the family.
Yeah, for the family and friends.
Gotcha.
So the baby was already at the wedding.
That's beautiful. Though.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
like seeing all the videos and stuff like that, I'm like, dang, I can't believe I knew this guy since childhood, and like this guy's getting married. It's crazy.
How did they land on Bali? Are they from there?
The wife is from Bali, or she's Indonesian. She's not from Bali. Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's from Indonesia.
Damn.
But yeah, it was amazing. And the reason I bring up that trip is not to flex my business class.
Nah, dude, I'm happy for you because I pray for the day that I could afford it, but like not in a way that like is gonna hurt. So
what do you use your points on?
Just to go on trips that I have no business on.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to use my points to go back to Japan in October.
Dude, the first class or business class you could probably get for cheap if you get the right airline.
Maybe, but I want it to be free, damn near. Like I want the points to cover everything.
Gotcha.
I usually like I don't have that many points. Like right now I maybe have like 80,000 United points.
That's good.
It's good. I don't know if it's business class good. It'll get me a free flight, but not like I feel like you need like a few 100,000 for that.
No, for sure. But the reason I brought it up is because we were talking a lot about Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. I was a season behind. And so I was looking through like, okay, what can I catch up on? You told me to watch Witch Hat or Gachiakara. And I've seen first few episodes of Gachiakara like a couple months ago.
Okay.
But I downloaded Witch Hat.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I opened the iPad, it's like, can't play.
No.
I don't know what the reason is. Maybe you can't like download it and watch it. Like
That's
specifically that anime. Because I had other animes downloaded and they all worked.
That's so
but it was
weird.
that specific one, and I'm like, why? And
That's
so
really
I was like, dang, okay, I can't watch that. So then I go on the TV navigation thing, and I see House of the Dragon, and they only had one season on there. And I'm like, please don't be the first season, because I've already seen the first season. It was season 2.
Wow.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to binge this.
Yeah,
and so
shit.
I binged all of season 2.
On the way back?
I binged like 4 episodes there, and then 4 or 5 on the way back.
That's super fire.
Just for this, for our show.
So you got to see Damon walking around that fucking weird like shadow realm.
Yeah,
like, where is everybody?
I
hated that so much.
So yeah, I mean, we could talk about House of the Dragon season 2 because season 3 is out now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
we could talk about it quickly since it is older, but I do want to know what your overall thoughts about it were. I could tell you how I felt about it at the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's a slow burn show. I remember Game of Thrones, like it took a bit to build up. So like I don't fully criticize the season 1 and season 2. I felt like Game of Thrones season 1 and season 2 had more epic moments. But House of the Dragon is just a slow family build up. I do like how now there are characters that I can see the goodness in them now. Because before they were like super messed up.
Yeah.
And I think that's because of anger. But now they're like realizing, hey, a lot of people are going to die. Like, how do we stop this? And they're like, oh, we're too far gone. Then they're like, oh, wait, I messed up. Like, you know, and you're like, oh, I hated you. Now I'm like, I understand you. And then, so that's the cool dynamic of it. But yeah, no, I think seeing that aspect, but it's still not like as hype as I want it to be.
It's just tough, you know, comparing it to Game of Thrones. I'm like, yes, season 1 in Game of Thrones was very slow, even season 2 to an extent. But the buildup was fire, you know, like season 1 ends with Ned Stark getting his head chopped off, right? But also,
my jaw dropped when I saw that. I was like, I thought that was the main character.
I think that was like what's the word? Like a paradigm shift event in like TV.
Yeah.
Because never did you see a main character ever die, like in a show like that.
You're like, oh, he's gonna live.
And then it set it up where it's like, not only did it like set the chaos off in the world, where like, okay, now Ned Stark dying, that's going to be a domino effect of all these other things. Just as a viewer, it's just like, this is who I thought was the main character, and now it's basically just breaking all those rules, and now it's just like, now it's a show of people just trying to pick up the pieces from there.
Yeah.
So like season 1, you know, we get the Starks in Winterfell, we get the Lannisters in King's Landing, the Dothraki, right, with Daenerys. Like, she's getting raped in the second episode, but like, they do it in a way that it's just like, what's going on? Why is she accepting this? Like, the buildup was just, it was slow in the first season, but like, it was masterful in a way that I feel like the first season of House of Dragons was like, okay. And then season 2, I just wanted them to get to the action. Like, I feel like
we only had one battle.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good, but it wasn't like amazing.
But in a show that's called House of the Dragon, it's just like, I need dragons, like. And we're finally getting that in season 3, so like, I know people are happy about that. I just lost access to HBO, so I need to figure out another way to watch this show.
Yeah, same.
But I think we're finally getting what we want in season 3. It does feel a little bit too little, too late for me.
Really?
A little bit.
It just feels like if there was a show about like the Lannisters too. Like, it's just, I can't just watch the Lannisters.
Exactly.
I just can't watch one family.
It's just like one stroke of paint, where I'm used to Game of Thrones feeling like all these different like colors.
Vibes, yeah.
And don't get me wrong, obviously the Targaryens are probably the ones that we have like the most questions about, and like we want to learn about the history and the fall of Valyria. But I don't know. I'm going to watch it. I need to get my HBO account back, especially now that you're caught up. Maybe by the next episode we can both catch up, because I think I'm only 2 episodes behind. Yeah. I think you just need to watch like 3, and then we watch this Sunday's episode. But I don't know. I think Dunk and Egg is probably the Night of the Seven Kingdoms or whatever it's called.
I heard that was good.
I heard that one's like the best one right now. I just haven't watched that.
My friend told me it's just not like, you don't have to watch it. Like, it's not that fully invested in the universe, but it's an amazing show. That's what he said.
I think it's like a one-off story. It's something that people had been asking about for years. Like, I remember watching Emergency Awesome back in the day on YouTube, and him talking so much about Dunk and Egg and like their story.
I hate Emergency Awesome because like,
what
if I miss an episode? Yeah, the spoilers on the thumbnail.
Yeah, true.
He's amazing. I love him. Yeah. But like, if I miss something, dude, he just like.
No, I hate YouTubers like that. Like, I got like the most recent, like, this was on Instagram, but shout out to Shizzlemac Shinobi, but he posted the spoilers for the last chapter of One Piece, and like, I'm just like, why would you like put that in the thumbnail?
Yeah,
like,
and it's so funny. Like, Soups will do the same thing. Like, he'd be like, no way that this person just died. And I'm like, oh, come on, bro. I didn't even, like, let me breathe, bro.
I'm saying this, though. I actually feel really bad. I was doing a video, and this was at MomoCon months ago, but it was a spoiler for this big bad reveal in One Piece. And they mentioned the spoilers in the video, and I'm thinking, like, yeah, this has been out for months. But some people don't read manga. They just watch the anime. And somebody like commented a long paragraph like, I get one thing to enjoy in this world, and you put no spoiler warning, and you just ruined it for me. Like, how could you sleep with yourself at night. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think about it. So I guess I do the same thing.
That's so funny. My uncle, he's actually like such a troll. Literally the first day we watched Spider-Man No Way Home, he posted a picture of all 3 Spider-Men, like, yo, like, it was not even 9 p.m., like, on Thursday. And he's like, yo, they're all in it.
Like, that was one of those moments I was so grateful that I didn't get it spoiled for me. Because, like, everybody knew it was going to happen, but, like, it wasn't confirmed. I didn't see any
some people were still, like, unsure.
Yeah.
There was, like...
There were, I think, pictures of them being on set together. But, like, Marvel's known to, like, you know, throw those little things out there where... they'll mislead you in a different direction because they know how spoiler culture works. But yeah, I experienced that in real time. I was very happy. I remember being in the theater like,
yeah, dude, that's so awesome. But yeah, is there what other topics you want to talk about?
I guess let's talk about they dropped I don't think they dropped a trailer, but they're making a live action for Solo Leveling. Do you think Solo Leveling needs a live action?
No, I don't know. Like I actually enjoy Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
I do think it's a little bit overhyped.
A lot of it overhyped.
But I love the aura farming.
Yeah.
Like it's great for what it is. But doing that live action, I don't know. You would need a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
A lot of CGI. And I don't think that medium is the best for a lot of CGI. Like if you had Marvel level budget, then yeah I think you could do Solo Leveling.
But they don't.
It's going to be pretty bad. And
it's going to be a huge flop. I think it's going to be a huge flop because, like you said, it relies so much on the CGI and the fight scenes. I love the One Piece live action. My least favorite parts are the fights because they have – apparently it's one of the most expensive TV shows to make.
Yeah.
But even then, it's not Marvel level.
Yeah. So I haven't watched any One Piece fights. Do they need that level of CGI as Solo Leveling, you would say?
Yes, just because like even though it's not super flashy, just like Luffy with his like
punches
gum
and
gum,
stuff,
like through like the stretchy powers, like it requires a certain level of CGI. I loved how they did Mr. Fantastic in the new Fantastic Four movie. Like I feel like the physics on his like stretchiness was like really well done, and it just made me like when I was watching the One Piece live action, I'm just like, this looks so cheap compared to what they did for Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And they don't have the same exact powers, but on paper they basically kind of look the same.
Yeah.
At least early One Piece before Luffy gets into like all of his different gears. So like I don't know, like why do we gotta? I get it, but like I'd rather see a Your Lie in April like live action. That's like a romance like type of anime. Like give me
slice of life.
Yeah,
more
give me
something.
that.
Because like Solo Leveling, you got his minions. Spoiler alert, that are all CGI.
Yeah,
you can't do that practically. Then the villains, the bug, that is all CGI. There's no way you can,
The one saving grace is because Solo Leveling comes from a manhwa, right? So it's technically Korean.
Yeah.
This like in the same way that like anime has helped Japan's like ecosystem or economy. Like maybe like Korea is ready to invest millions of dollars into this because they're like maybe this will like get Korea popping on the map. Not that they need it because they have BTS and they have a lot of things going on in Korea, but on like the nerdy side of things, like maybe they'll put a lot of money into it. I don't know.
I don't know because I've never seen a Korean movie that had great CGI. Prove me wrong. They have great stories. They have some of the best stories.
Parasite is probably top 5 movie for me.
Yeah, but what?
No,
there's no CGI.
No, 100%.
There's that Train to Busan that has some CGI.
Yeah.
The CGI wasn't that great, but like it was an amazing story.
Yeah.
And I think if you have a great story, maybe you can get away with it. But even then, like anime and live action adaptations rely solely on the fighting and these over the top scenes and like worlds.
I don't care for live action remakes, honestly.
Same.
Like it's cool that we have the One Piece one. It's great. It's a nice way to like be able to like re-experience the anime, but I just feel like anime thrives because of the medium that it's told in.
Yeah.
I just like I don't know. It's not something that I'm ever like. I really hope they make a live action. Like I don't even know how I feel about the Legend of Zelda remake.
I feel like that could be
remake, live action.
Live action. I feel like that could be good, because you could do a lot of practical effects with a Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, ultimately it is just like Link with a sword.
Yeah, and if there's like little animals and stuff like that, you could CGI that a little bit. But And I think you can get some beautiful landscapes.
I think it'll be good because Nintendo like always has a certain level of quality. Like even the Mario movies like don't really necessarily tell the best story, but like visually they are stunning.
But have they done live action?
They did do a live action Mario movie.
Well, I know that. Yeah. But I don't know if like Nintendo was like, yeah, this is our magnum opus.
What do you mean? That's the best thing Nintendo's ever done.
I mean, I love that Mario movie.
I've actually never seen it. It looks painful to watch.
It's so goofy.
It reminds me of like Batman versus Robin, like level of cringe.
Oh yeah, I think it's worse in terms of cringe.
Yeah.
But like it's equally as amazing.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, in terms of live action, I don't know if they have.
No, they've never done anything like that. But Nintendo is becoming more than just a video game company, so it's like I'm optimistic, but it's just not something that I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. Like it's just not something that I need. I'm not like I'm gonna watch it as a fan, but like I'm not necessarily excited about it.
Yeah. But speaking of live action animes,
yes,
they're making a Naruto live action.
Boo, not playing.
And I'm a huge Naruto fan. But one thing I found out is the director of the new Naruto live action movie is the same director as Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Ooh. That's a good pull.
Yeah.
That's a good pull.
Great pull. I mean, this guy's getting pulled everywhere. His name's Daniel something.
Yeah.
So he's getting pulled all over, and he's great at action.
Do you know his name?
Daniel something Creston, maybe?
Daniel
He also directed Wonder Man, which I loved. He directed, Destin Daniel Cretton.
Oh.
I butchered that. Destin Daniel Cretton, he is directing Spider-Man Brand New Day. He did Shang-Chi. He did Wonder Man. He's really good at his physical action. Did you see Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one in San Francisco, right?
Yeah. So like the action was pretty good.
That was one thing that I did really appreciate. He really was able to throw hands in that.
Yeah.
So
like I think, especially with Naruto's taijutsu elements, that could be really good. It's just there's a lot of aspects of each character that you need to get right, and it's going to be really hard for an actor to pull everything together for each character.
The thing, like, what I think it's a little bit easier with Inaki with Luffy is like he plays like a fool, but Luffy also like fights like a fool. Where Naruto, it's like he'll go back and forth from like being this like obnoxious kid and then like switching to like a martial arts genius.
Yeah.
So like that's gonna be you're gonna have to be a really
and you
good
need
actor.
the fox anger. Yeah. Like all these characters have so many levels. I'm not sure if it's like that in One Piece, but like Rock Lee, he's drunk, and then like he has. He's in love with Sakura. So there's so many elements of each character. Yeah. That like, I don't know if you can encapsulate all that as an actor.
I think it's tough, especially because a lot of like, the English voice actors kind of struggle with it because, you're able to do it. You have less, obviously, that is being asked of you from like an animation perspective. But like the difference between the Japanese voice actors and the English voice actors, like they're so animated and like they express so many different, like a wide range of emotion. I think it's going to be tough. Yeah. And it sucks to say, bro. Like, I've seen a lot of, like, AI slop of, like, Naruto, like, live action, Demon Slayer live action. Yeah. And I'm like, if it doesn't look as good as this, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah. Like, if the AI slop is better, it's going to be so sad.
I'm afraid that it will be, man. It's crazy, like, just how good it looks. But I don't know. I guess I'm not excited for it. I'm interested to see what they do with it. It's probably not going to come out for a long time, right?
Yeah, and honestly, my take with anime live action is that I feel like it needs to be its own story. Because you're going to compare it to the main thing. So I think you can take elements from, like if it's a movie. If it's a show, you can take elements, condense it and stuff like that. Obviously, you want to follow along from the source material. But if it's like a movie, I don't know. Because it's made to be its own demise.
I don't know if I agree with that, only because like, and I've said this before like in other videos, but like a lot of anime movies are non-canon. Like, there's this one movie where like Deku gives Bakugo all for one, and like that's just not like a thing. Or even like in the Pokemon movies where it's just like 1 second Ash is like fighting against Lugia, and then in the next season he can't capture a Caterpie.
But those movies are fire.
They're fire, but then it confused me as a kid, and I'm just like, why aren't they talking about what just happened?
Yeah.
Like in these movies, like Ash just fought Mewtwo. Like what? This is breaking like Discovery like type stuff.
Yeah.
So like I personally don't like when IPs are given to the wrong hand. So that's like my fear.
Yeah. I think to like go against your point is that like those are both animated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is like live action, so it's already completely different.
True.
You know, and you're gonna compare it to the main source material, and you're already gonna hate on it. So might as well change it enough.
But like, what was that Dragon Ball like live action?
The high school one.
Because that was kind of like a reimagination, right? Because they were like in high school. I was like, ugh. What are we doing with
Dragon
this?
Ball Evolution? You're like, oh my god, this is gonna be cool, and then you're like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I'm a little bit more of a purist when it comes to. I don't like to see IPs like just be like ran through the mud and like give it to me in 5 different ways. Like I kind of like to respect the material for what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I think they say One Piece broke the curse, is because Oda was like very involved
with the live action.
With the live action, and in some ways enhanced the story. Like some things that like, you know, with the nature of manga, you have to like drop an episode every week or a chapter every week.
Yeah.
So some things he was like figuring out along the way, but now it's like he knows how certain things are going to end. So like in season 1, like we had Garp meeting Dragon while he was in jail, or no, Goldie Roger while he was in jail, which like we never got that in the anime. So it's like, well, now we know where these relationships are headed. So I like stuff like that, but I don't know where I land on that, honestly.
Okay. They had the Death Note live action like a long time ago. I think it was like 10 years. And it was cool because I watched the Naked Brothers band growing up.
Yeah.
And the main actor is Nat Wolff.
Never pieced that together.
Yeah.
I never pieced
He was Light
together.
Yagami, which is, I love Nat Wolff, but he's not a great Light Yagami.
Yeah.
And I forgot his name in the show or in the movie, but it was something else. And then they had the what's that actor from Atlanta? He was
Paperboy?
No, not the skinny guy.
Oh, Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah.
He was L, which I was like, oh, interesting choice. And I thought he was pretty good.
And this is the one from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't as aware of who Lakeith was at the time.
Yeah.
Now I know him because of Atlanta, but Atlanta I think maybe is like a 7-year show at this point.
But he was L. And then they had Willem Dafoe as Ryuk. And dude, but like he was good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he was really good as Ryuk. And Ryuk looked amazing.
I mean, Willem Dafoe has like the voice.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously we know what he did with Green Goblin.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not realize they had such a star-studded cast. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
And now
it looks visually really good, right?
Like, yeah, honestly. So when I saw it, that was before I ever even saw the anime. Death Note.
So what'd you think?
I thought it was cool. Obviously, after watching the anime, I'm like, oh, this is way better.
Yeah. Because I heard if you watch the movie, like it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you watch the anime first, then the movie is gonna suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they have to shorten it. You know, they take out so many of like the intricacies. Like, I don't even really remember Mikasa like playing a huge role in the movie, whereas in the show, obviously, she's a huge part. Yeah, I'm glad that I experienced it that way. I thought it was decent. at the time, but I think I was less snobby at the time. I was just like watching it. Now I've seen so many more anime that like if they don't do it right, I'm just a little bit harder. I think, now.
Let me ask you this. I just thought of this right now. But what's one anime that you think would be good in live action?
I said it earlier. I'm gonna go Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Why do you say that?
Because it's like a story-driven anime, right? It's literally like it's not even a battle shonen. It's about this kid who essentially, and I don't want to spoil it in case you ever decide to watch it, but it's about this kid who grew up playing piano and something traumatic happens in his life where he now can't hear the notes while he's playing. So he loses his ability to create music, and he was like a child prodigy. And there's the thing that happens is very pivotal to the story, so I won't say. But he ends up meeting a girl who kind of basically brings the light back into his eyes.
Oh wow!
And like she plays violin, so she's also classically trained, which is a big thing I think in like Asian cultures to like learn an instrument young. So it's just like a very wholesome story, but it gets real not dark, But like real sad things happen in that show. Like it's enough to make a grown man cry for sure. I would love to see stuff like that.
Gotcha. So there's like no CGI involved.
No CGI.
Okay.
At all.
There's no like monsters when she's playing violin.
No, maybe like some CGI for like some of how they tell the scenes stylistically, like
notes and stuff.
Yeah, like things like that.
Yeah.
But like it would be very easy to make you like. I think they can make like a Parasite level like movie, and that's probably racist that I compared it to another Asian movie. Now that I'm hearing it out loud.
Yeah.
Because it has nothing to do with anime. Such a good movie. I'm just thinking about Parasite now.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
Okay, my opinion, I think what would be good, and I don't know if you've seen this anime, but Erased.
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Erased?
No, I haven't. It's been on my list for a little bit.
Okay,
now.
so it's like really short. I think it's like 12 episodes,
Yeah.
but Erased doesn't need any CGI. It's about these kids. A mystery happens in the town, and like weird supernatural stuff starts happening.
Yeah.
And so
there is a fighting element to it?
There's no fighting element.
Okay.
Like it's more mystery.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like Death Note. Like you're figuring out like who did this, what happened.
Yeah.
But it's like it's more realistic. There's no like Shinigamis or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I've heard this one is really good, and it's definitely more story driven. I would say from what I hear.
So you could get some like good child actors, and then you can cook.
Yeah. If you can, I mean, something about like a good child actor is like such a like cheat code. Like with Stranger Things, like obviously like we fell in love with those kids like early on. Another one I thought that came to mind, Samurai Champloo.
Oh, okay.
I know they already did Cowboy Bebop, so that's from the same guy who wrote Cowboy Bebop. He also did Samurai Champloo. Yep. I hated the casting for Cowboy Bebop. I didn't even watch it because I'm like, why did they get the guy from Harold and Kumar?
Yeah. He didn't look too bad though. I don't know, but they could have gotten someone better.
Spike is such a cool character, and like he was Harold, I believe, right, in the movie.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm always gonna associate him as like a nerdy type.
Yeah,
of guy.
like a goofy.
And I'm like, Spike is like cool. Like he smokes cigarettes. He's got a gun. He's got a suit.
I don't want to be racist, but like he's supposed to be a white guy, right?
I think he's supposed to be Asian.
Oh, he's supposed to be Asian?
What I'm realizing now after watching more anime, so many characters that I thought looked white actually look very Asian, and it's the hair. You got to look at the hair, and his hair, to me, looks like an Asian guy's hair.
Gotcha.
But I could be wrong.
Okay.
I mean, his name is Spike, so that's as white as it gets.
Yeah,
I don't know, honestly. That's the thing. It's always ambiguous.
Yeah.
Where Mugen from from Samurai Champloo, I think they're all supposed to be Japanese because it's set in Japan. Have you seen Cowboy or
I haven't
Samurai
seen
Champloo?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's really good. I'm actually watching it now. I have like 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
That one is like very action based, but no CGI.
Okay. So it's like fighting, like with
it's just swords. It's like an Edo period Japan. Like it'd be a time period piece. I think it'd be really good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my second pick.
Yeah. No, that's good. We could do like 2 more topics.
Yeah. What do we want to do next? So the Odyssey. You're gonna see the Odyssey tomorrow, and the results or the. Sorry, now I'm just like I'm like, where
He's
am I
looking for the clip. He's like, I messed up the clip.
I'm thinking about like, okay, how do we want to cut this? But the reviews for the Odyssey are in. What do you think? How much do you think you're gonna like the movie?
I think I'm gonna like it better than Oppenheimer.
I
wasn't like the biggest fan of Oppenheimer. I loved Oppenheimer, but I don't think Oppenheimer is a top 5 Christopher Nolan film, and it's like lower in my rankings because I just love other Christopher Nolan films a lot more. I do think the Odyssey might be higher than Oppenheimer, but I still don't think it'll be in this top 5. That's just my opinion.
So Metacritic is saying that it's at an 88% right now.
Okay.
Rolling Stone gave it 100%, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The Independent gave it 100%. Roger Ebert, I don't know who the hell that is, gave it 100. Collider, no. Who the hell is that? Well, you know ball. I don't know ball. The Collider gave it a 90. Larson on Film 88. The Film Maven 75. Film Threat gave it a 40. I gotta see what he said.
No, the only real rating is IGN. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, everyone's like, "Yo, IGN gave this."
Well, I do have the IGN review.
What's the IGN review? Let's see that.
Oh, you know how they always gotta like bury it at the bottom. So I think I gotta like scroll a little bit.
Yeah, if we don't see Jeremy Johns doing a video, have you ever watched Jeremy Johns?
No.
He's like, he's probably the most consistent YouTuber that I've watched for the longest time.
Consistent in quality or just consistent
he has the
releasing?
same format for the past 15 years. He just reviews movies.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, he can't be bought out. He doesn't do paid screenings. Yeah, he doesn't do paid screenings. He doesn't do any of that. So
he doesn't even go to the.
He probably goes to the screenings and stuff, but he doesn't let that influence his decision. He'll happily shit on movies that he doesn't. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he'll bash anything. Like,
I mean, that's what you want. You want like somebody who like is always gonna be them.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to think that IGN gets their reviews bought. I'm more of an IGN fan than most people.
Really?
I love IGN, man. Like, I don't know. I think there are levels to IGN because every department is different and there's different people who work in the different departments. I mainly consume their Nintendo content, and everybody from their Nintendo wing, like, they do. I don't know. I like all of them.
So I love like the reviews that they do like during the video. Like I watch the videos, and so they'll go into detail like, oh, this is great, and they're like, oh, I didn't like how they glitched here, and then like it goes from a 10 to like a 4. Like I just don't like their rating system. But I love the way that they do their journalism in reviewing.
Yeah, that's what I was telling to somebody, or what I was saying to somebody the other day. I took one journalism class in college. But it kind of made me privy to just like the process of being journalistic. And I think in a world of content creators, we need just as many like journalists who at least try to have like some type of system. And it's not just like trash or classic. Like I feel like when it comes to like at least how we create content, it's kind of very.
You need to be divisive.
Yeah, and IGN like they probably do that too. But they gave The Odyssey an 8 out of 10.
Whoa.
They have a quick little thing that I'll read. The Odyssey adapts Homer through a new eye that brings a sense of horror and existential angst to the story, and some humor too. It may not be a perfect movie, but it's a pretty great movie-going experience all the same, is what Scott Kalura says.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be top 5, but I think it's gonna be better than, like for me, Nolan. I don't like his historical movies. Like Dunkirk is not. It's probably one of my least favorite. Oppenheimer's decent. Odyssey, we're going to see his mythology. I've never seen his mythology. The Prestige is one that I really liked. That was like a classic old-time film. So, I don't know. We'll see. I like his more sci-fi stuff or his more like, normal timeline movies like, Batman, all that stuff.
Of course.
So, Inception was great, futuristic, all that stuff. So we'll see. I don't know. What do you think about the Odyssey?
I think I'm going to enjoy it. How many times can I bring up One Piece in a podcast? But I was telling my girlfriend was surprised that I was into it, and I'm just like, I mean, it sounds like One Piece to me. I'm like, they go on a ship and they sail around on an adventure. I'm like, I'm in.
No way, bro. Compared to Christopher Nolan film to One Piece.
I'm like, I'm in, man. We got pirate ships. I'm in.
Yeah.
I remember reading the Odyssey like in high school. I don't think I paid attention very much, but I think it's gonna be good. I feel like I'll probably land similar to IGN. I think it'll be an 8 out of 10 experience for me because I'm looking at all these like critics saying it was like a 10 out of 10. I'm like, well, they said the same about Oppenheimer, and I thought Oppenheimer was a great movie, but like I didn't enjoy it that much. I don't know. I didn't like enjoy it as much as other people. So like I think Christopher Nolan is probably the most glazed like director. So like I'm ready for all the glazing to come out. I think I'm gonna like it. I don't think I'm gonna be as into it. Like I loved Inception. Obviously, that's probably his best or at least my favorite. But like if I'm being honest, my real favorite is just The Dark Knight. Like I'm always gonna go back to The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I don't think personally, I know they're gonna kill me. I don't think personally he has a better. At least I haven't seen a better movie of his. I haven't seen all of them, but
what about Interstellar?
Oh yeah, Interstellar. Sorry, Interstellar is also really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like with his movies, right? Oppenheimer is events that happened.
Yeah.
So he has to create a script around somewhat of realism. Odyssey, it's a story that's already been made, so he has to like follow the beats of the Odyssey, just in his own way. And personally, I like when he creates stuff from out of thin air, original. Like Batman, all those movies, he took slight elements from those. It's a very loose Batman film. Like Bane is supposed to be a Mexican wrestler. Like,
really?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be Arab.
I didn't know that was the original.
Yeah, he's a luchador.
Really?
That's where the mask comes from. And then
you have to die now.
But yeah, like that's what I loved about Batman. It's like a terrible from the anthology, but he adds all those characters. So maybe he'll do that with the Odyssey. I don't know. Like he'll take those ideas but make it his own. I hope so.
I do wonder. I heard Matt Damon is amazing in this movie, specifically from Tom Holland in an interview. So I don't know how biased it is.
Yeah.
But I haven't really seen much of the trailers. I'm looking at it now, and like I appreciate like how big this movie is gonna feel. Rarely do we see like such big blockbusters. I feel like these days that like actually feel like they put a lot of love and care into.
Yeah, I just love how all the actors talk about Christopher Nolan like he's some dictator. They're like, oh my God, this is the hardest I've ever worked in a film. They're like, it's nonstop. Like,
wow.
And that's coming from Matt Damon. He's done crazy movies. He's done like very intensive movies. And he's just like, yeah, Christopher Nolan, like he outworks you.
I mean, I saw a clip. I think Straw Hat Goofy was interviewing him, and he was like, yeah, I got my kids working on set.
Oh.
Not like literally, but he's like, how I'm able to really dive into these films is I have my family with me. So I don't have to like pick between like family and like being at work. So he's like, my kids are on set and like they'll help out with certain things. Like that's just like what it is.
Dude, he doesn't have like a smartphone.
Really?
He has a flip phone.
Wow. I need to be more like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, dude.
I've been trying to throw my phone in like a fishbowl for so long, man.
Just upload our TikToks and then
yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna like it more than Oppenheimer. I just know there's going to be so much glaze in the next like few weeks. It's probably the toughest movie to get a ticket to. Like like the tickets are sold out for weeks.
Yeah. Because I think obviously from Oppenheimer days, AMC A-List was not like as popular. I think it was there, but it just wasn't as popular.
I think there was a 6 a.m. showing that was like
full. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So especially in LA, bro. Like I remember back at home, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just get a ticket. Like the same day.
I miss being in a town where everyone was uncultured. Yeah, everybody wants to be cultured here. It's hard to get a ticket to a movie.
Dude, movie sweats. Oh,
yeah. Nah, for real. But yeah, in other news, Halo 1 is getting a remake. So like, I thought that was pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't know how the rest of the world like felt about this. I haven't seen too much of the Discord. Initially, my first thoughts were another fucking remake. I don't want another remake. But then I thought about it. I'm just like, yeah, but on the same hand, I did lose my mind over the Ocarina of Time remake. So let me think about this. And I'm like, you know what? I think this game actually really does deserve a remake.
Yeah.
Are you excited for it?
I'm a huge Halo fan, and Halo 3 is my favorite. Halo 2 I loved as well. Halo 1 I played a lot as well. I played all the Halos.
Yeah.
I think anytime we could get a remake for any Halo game, I'm all in. Because we just need updated graphics. I also like it for cultural reasons. Like hopefully like the younger generation can experience this game in a new refresh format and then like dive into all the other games.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what I love about remakes. It's not for me to play, but I hope for like a new generation to come into these franchises that we really love and experience it in like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely like think it's something that it will be very enjoyable to this day. It'll never be just like that first time though. Like I have vivid memories of like the first time like popping in the co-op campaign.
Yep.
And like I think they just throw you right into the action. They don't even like tell you what's going on. It's just like, come here, like we're getting attacked. Enemies are on the front lines, and like they don't even tell you how to play the game. And, I think that's beautiful. Like I think that's like top tier game design where they don't just like walk you through this like handholdy tutorial.
Yeah.
They just kind of like let you figure it out on the way. And I feel like that's how the first Halo game was. I just remember the world feeling like so interesting to me. Like
it was like massive and like detailed.
So massive, like the big like
ring.
Halo ring. I remember just like I was like, I'm gonna go over there just to like see. It felt like trying to find the end of a rainbow.
Yeah.
As a kid, and I just remember thinking like, what is this? Like, I hope that they have like a split screen feature. I don't know if like
I think they have a 2-player co-op split screen, but I don't think it's for like all the other ones, the older ones.
You can't do 1v1 split screen, do you think? Like, is that a thing that video games are still doing? Because
like, what do you mean, like one-on-one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one-on-one, but it's not 4.
Oh,
if you remember 4,
they're not doing the 4 anymore?
They're not doing the 4.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's never going to be quite like it was.
Yeah.
Because that was like so much of the experience, especially if you were able to get 4 of your homies, have all these wires everywhere. Like,
but I don't blame them because like nowadays the percentage of people that are using 4-player co-op split screen is very rare. So like they're not going to invest the time. They'd rather like invest the time in how it looks and the gameplay. And like if you want to play co-op, most people have like Game Pass now and they have like different screens. Everyone has their, laptops and Xboxes and PCs. So you pretty much have access to play co-op just like right next to each other.
No, and I know, like, I'm just like the old guy on the stoop, like, like split screen, like PvP, like you kids don't know, man.
Kids
like
don't
we used
know.
To have 4 players and it was awesome, man. Whoever got the rocket launcher first, like good times, man.
But I will say with remakes, like I am tired of them, but at the same time it's like no one's making like that great stuff original anymore.
Yeah.
Wait,
What happened?
Yeah, like people are reporting Black Ops because they can't make another good Black Ops.
Yeah. I'm also playing this just so I could like kind of see what it looks like.
The vibe.
Yeah, just trying to see. Like it looks amazing.
It looks amazing, yeah. And it's like I wonder what they're gonna add to it other than the visual details. Like, is there gonna be some like leveling up system that you can like upgrade your skins or something like that? Just so like there's some replayability factor other than just the story, because kids this generation, they need something to like level up or just
a game loop.
A game loop, yeah, exactly. So like a cool game loop would be sick. I know they have like skulls and stuff usually in the older Halos to like unlock other skins, so I think if they make it somewhat like that.
This looks great, man.
Yeah.
This looks really good. I'm just like watching it. It's so good. I think I wouldn't want them to add anything to the story other than like obviously refining it. I think for this to be justified, they really have to like capitalize on like new game modes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it would be fire if they did like a Fortnite like type of thing, like just like 50 player battle royale. Like I feel like that'll like reignite the space a little bit.
People have been asking that for Halo Infinite for the longest time.
Really? This would be a perfect opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to do it for the next Halo game, just not for Halo 1. Because this is simply just story.
Okay.
It's not like an entire
game.
Be
a multiplayer.
No.
Oh.
I think there might be multiplayer and like beating the campaign together. But this is completely just for the story.
That's kind of whack.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. This looks amazing. I'm sure the story mode will be a 10 out of 10 experience. But part of what I feel like made Halo was that, like, player-to-player, like, wow.
Yeah.
This looks so
my God. The graphics look so good.
Oh, my God. How many frames? Like, I'm used to Nintendo, so, like, this looks amazing.
You're like...
I'm like, wow, this is 2026?
Yeah.
We got Mario moving at, like, 5 frames per second. I think part of what made this game special was the multiplayer aspect. So I think this revolutionized multiplayer first-person shooters. It'd be nice if they added something like that, like or something that like would ignite or reignite the fan base.
Dude, a Halo roguelite would go insane.
That'd be really cool.
After playing roguelites, if you guys don't know what a roguelite is, it's essentially like a game where
Look at those needles.
Once you die, it's sick. Once you die, like you start all over, but you get like perks that are permanent. And so every game now afterwards, I'm like, dude, this game roguelite.
Roguelite edition.
Like, or like just like a game mode. I don't know if that's hard to do, but
I don't think it's because those mechanics get pretty deep.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be a lot. But I mean, they got the money.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if they do.
It depends if they want to pull it from it. Like, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and like, yeah, Xbox may not be doing the best, but that's also a very small percentage of Microsoft. Microsoft has a lot of money.
Yeah,
They can afford to invest in this game. It's just whether or not they want to.
They want to, yeah.
But obviously they put a lot into this. I think they know what this game means to fans.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I hope it has everything that people are looking for.
We need a Halo battle rail.
Yeah. How are we doing on time, Armand?
I think we're 105.
105. Should we do one more topic?
Yeah, we can do one more topic. Give you guys a longer episode, and then we can hop on the Patreon. We have a bunch of more topics that we want to talk about, but
which ones?
Yeah, so far, enjoying the past few episodes. I've been listening to all of the episodes, and I'm like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So we're still figuring out the back end, but we kind of had it like a little automated now. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, things are moving. I feel like the past few weeks were a little bit busy for us, but we still were at least able to like keep the episodes running, some clips coming out.
Have you gotten any like comments in person or?
Yeah, I've gotten like a lot of creators who like, yo, I heard you like started a podcast. So, and they're all like, that's super dope. Like, I had a friend, Malcolm. He was like, yeah, when I saw your podcast, I sent it, and he's been doing that Storm podcast for a long time. He's like, we need to like upgrade our setup, like, cause their stuff looks great.
Dang.
And I'm like, damn, that's like super humbling to hear. So like a lot of the creators like have been like tapped in a little bit.
Yeah.
Not so much like just the general people who follow me, but the ones that like I really rock with and have relationships. They've seen. I think Joe from Life with Anime podcast. He like even watched one of our episodes on YouTube because he like referenced something that I said on the pod.
Oh no way!
And I'm like, oh, so you actually like listen, which I felt bad because I'm like, damn, I haven't listened to any of. I have so many podcasts in my rotation. I really want to listen to my friends' podcasts.
Yeah.
But like I'm like I got Joe Budden, I got IGN podcasts, I got a lot of podcasts that I listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been feeling the love in the streets for sure.
No, 100%. I've been feeling the same thing. People have been messaging about it. Yeah, and I love the discourse that people have, or like how it's affected them in the conversations. I love being part of the conversations because before, like I said, we've always asked people for their convos, but having our voices in it.
Yeah.
Like I think people relate to us more now. Like people feel that like, oh, what we think, what we know, and add their input. Mm-hmm. The one clip we uploaded like 2 days ago is like about like growing up.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And I know people that didn't really watch anime. Mm-hmm. They don't really watch our clips, but they really liked that. And they're like, oh, I can fully understand that.
No, it's so real. I mean, I don't want to rehab the conversation, but like, I feel like, yeah, it's just a different era, and these things that we consume like just kind of help ground us in this crazy world that we're in.
Yeah. But also like at Anime Expo, I was like, dude, I don't know how we'd handle this, but I would want like a bunch of those creators to like be on our show at one point, and like I don't know how like we would do that if like there's an event like that, and we're like, dude, we need you on the pod, or
That's the thing. Like that I always think about, like, oh, there's so many people who are in town, like it'd be cool to like have somebody on, which honestly we have everything here that we would need to. We really need to have like our first guest. Like I don't know, I think it's just because we've been busy, but I'm like we really like should like bring somebody on.
We have so many people that we could bring on.
So many people
That would be so cool to bring on. So we'll probably have one very soon.
Yeah, you know who I saw also that gave me a lot of love? Hunter. The girl, Honey Crunch.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know her name.
I'm pretty sure her name was Hunter. But Honey Crunch. I saw her at an Anime Expo after party.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God, like what's up?" Like she was just like, "I'm so happy you and Shimmer started a podcast." I'm like, "I didn't even know you knew Shimmer."
That's awesome.
So that was one person who like she always just shows a lot of love.
Yeah.
Like when I first met her at AX 2-3 years ago, she was like, "I'm such a fan of like your style of interview." Like she's a very kind soul.
Yeah, very very nice person.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I like the topics that we have. I feel like we could just save them for the Patreon because I want to do the Toby versus Tom and Andrew. Listen to the Patreon if y'all want to see which one we think is the best Spider-Man and why. I feel like that'll be a big thing. Maybe we could talk about the Jay-Z thing. I do want to hear about you meeting James also. I don't know if you want to talk about that really quick or save that for the Patreon.
We could talk about it right now. So me and my friends we were walking through Beverly Hills.
And he was probably interviewing billionaires.
And then I'm walking on the side of the street and I see somebody getting interviewed. And I see the back of his head. And I'm like, yeah, that fresh fade. That's got to be the dude from the School of Hard Knocks. And so everyone's like waiting on the side. And he's interviewing this like millionaire, billionaire, whatever, right? And then my friends, they don't know the content world that much. And I was like, hold up, like I want to wait for this guy. And they're like, who, the guy getting interviewed? I'm like, no, the interviewer. Yeah. And so, yeah, he was just interviewing this millionaire. And then once he stopped, he was talking to the millionaire for a little bit. I was like, oh, I don't want to like interrupt because obviously he's probably trying to get that connect and stuff like that. And so then a kid was like, hey, like, do you mind to get a picture? So I was like, okay, look, this is my time to like just say what's up or whatever. Wow. But yeah, I just said what's up. And I was like, yo, I appreciate what you do and stuff like that. And it was cool to see like his production and
what was his setup looking like?
I mean, he had a nice camera. He just had a friend.
Or it was just him and his friend?
Yeah, just him and his friend.
Wow.
And I think they just run and gun. And I mean, his questions are all the same, like in every video. It's not really different, but they're still super impactful.
Yeah.
And the way he asked them and how he approaches is really good. But yeah, he had like a bunch of people waiting for him. So like he didn't have that much time. And obviously he wanted to connect with the millionaire and talk more.
Of course.
So it must be hard for him, but no.
Hard
really
in
cool.
what? Well, to like actually get these people to be down to do interviews? Or?
No. Like balancing fans and then building that connection with, a millionaire, billionaire.
True. It's definitely like a champagne problem, but I'm a big fan of his as well. I'm pretty sure I follow the School of Hard Knocks. Early on, before I ever even started doing interviews, I think I had followed him, and he was somebody that I'm like, oh, like he is elevating the short form interview and like really providing value. And I think he was someone who is like, okay, like it's very clear what the value is, and it's like you can learn about financial related things like through his interviews. But it's cool to see that, like, even as much as I know he's scaled it, and from what I understand, I think he's probably already a millionaire.
Oh, yeah, easily.
And he's still just running and gunning.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to run and gun anymore, man. If I could do something like this, like, all day, I could. But he's like, nah, we still out here getting it. Like, we still, how did you make your first $1 billion? Like, to some extent, like, that is maybe not always what you want to do, but he probably has genuine love for it.
Yeah, and he's created, like, great back-end business. Like, I think he has like a network of millionaires, billionaires now. Mm-hmm. And if you pay a certain amount, you get like access maybe to them or, some.
And that comes in his Patreon?
Maybe, yeah. We got that too, right?
You can talk to billionaires if you just pay us $5 a month. You can get dinner with Jay-Z.
Dinner with Jay-Z, or you get dinner and Jay-Z and extra episodes on ours. But no, that's sick. And, like I think building something from interviewing is not the easiest task.
No.
And I think he's done it in a way where it's really good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very, really good. I think he's like a positive space in the community because, some people, like, maybe don't offer the best, like, type of content. Like, we see so many crazy things on social media, but he's really trying to promote financial literacy, which I appreciate.
Other people go to the bars and be like, hey, what's your body count? That's what we're known as, the interviewer space, man on the street.
Speaking of which, I did meet Benkai.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. How was that?
He's such a nice guy.
He's awesome.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, and he said he's like, honestly, I'm trying to transition a little bit away from like the more goonery.
Dude, it's so funny because he'll be like, "Can you do a 360?" And then all the girls will be like, "Yeah." And then like do the 360.
I saw it happen in real life because we actually set up next to each other.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm like doing an interview, and then to the left of me, I'm seeing like girls like spin around, and I'm like, "Oh, dude." Like,
no, but he's super nice. Like, I don't think he's like a creep.
No.
Like,
he's like he genuinely is friends with like a lot of just women who work in adult like entertainment. And it's not like on like any like weird stuff. I think he said also just being in Texas, you see a lot of that. But he's just a cool guy, really cool guy. He was very like supportive, and he was just like, yo, like he told me this. He was like, you made me want to transition to do more like anime content rather than doing spring break content, which is what I was doing for years. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because I saw that he was doing spring break content, and then I realized that he was doing that before the anime stuff. And so I was like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, so he's transitioned. He's in that. I mean, I don't want to give his business out, so I'm not going to say that. But it's open doors for him. He's like, meeting voice actors. He's really, really nice guy.
Yeah, hustler. Like,
hustler
I respect
for sure. Yeah, we was out there for hours. It was the last day too, Sunday, and like we were just like pumping interviews out. So yeah, shout out to Benkai, man. Shout out to Benkai.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we can save the rest of the topics for the Patreon. Do you want to close this out?
Yeah. All right. I appreciate you all for joining us on the Take the Nerd Out show. My name is Shimmer.
I'm John Marco.
And join us on the Patreon. Subscribe. We already have one patron, so let's go.
Let's go.
Episodes every week. And watch us on all social media. Follow us on all socials. I'm at Shimmerwally.
I'm John Marco S.
John Marco S. And then take the nerd out on all socials. Appreciate you all. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.